What are you going to be able to do this week? What changes for your restaurants and your workers?
Well, I think the restaurant industry itself is going to be changing dramatically. I don't think we're going to be like we were. I mean, this week we are still waiting to hear if we are going to be opening May 15th. That's one of the things we're struggling with. And also what the rules are going to be when we reopen, because it is very difficult to serve someone from 6 feet away in the restaurant business. So we're still kind of waiting to hear what the rules will be when we reopen. But we are doing to go and trying to make a go of it in a couple of restaurants.
And how have to-go orders, what percentage basically of the revenue is that make? I've spoken with restaurant owners in my town here in New Jersey. Some are saying we're at 10%. Some are saying we're at 80 or 90% if they don't have a bar business, because there's a lot of BYO in New Jersey. What kind of revenue streams are you seeing right now with the current situation?
It's we're doing about 5% of the business we used to do. So, and wow. Milk market, probably about 3% of what we used to do. So we're just trying to get through this and set up a goal and try and realize what it is we're going to be doing when we move forward and reopen a business that's going to be substantially different than it was before.
And would that be, Frank, I would imagine removing half the tops, half the tables, spacing people out farther apart? Have you heard from longtime customers that are saying, yeah, we'll come right back out? Do you think people are going to be tentative to come back out, regardless of how you adjust the physical space?
Well, I think adjusting the physical space is definitely one thing we're going to do. We do not know what our spacing is going to be as per Colorado, as per the Denver law. One of our restaurants has already had a tremendous amount of people inquiring about getting in for reservations. That's a very small restaurant. We only seat about 55 people there. It's a higher end restaurant, Mizuna. But our bigger restaurants that seat 200 people or 150 people, those, at 50% capacity, 50% of the revenue, that's going to be really difficult. We're not going to need the same amount of employees, and with the PPP, you're expected to employ the same amount of people. We're expected to employ people right now, and we don't even know when we're going to be open. So it's very difficult to even get a handle on the PPP money.
Yeah. And let me ask you a difficult question, Frank, because there's an article in the Journal about this. There's a number of NPR did an article about this, that some employees, some employers are concerned they may not be able to get employees back even when they want to, simply because with some of the programs, the $600 sweetener, it may be tough to lure employees off of the current unemployment program simply because they're afraid to come back to work. Their health and safety are at risk, and their income is at least being subsidized in part. It's a tough story, but it's out there in the Journal. It's out there in NPR. What are you hearing and seeing?
That's the reality right now. There are people that are making more money staying home because with the subsidies from the state they can make more money than they were making with their unemployment. But we have to totally respect them for being safe. I mean, that is one of our biggest concerns with reopening is employee safety and customer safety. But you need your employees to feel good about what it is they're doing. We're in the hospitality business, and if you're not loving what you're doing, and that is what we do, is give hospitality and customer service. And if they're not comfortable with that, I don't know that you really want them in the restaurant. So it's a very, very difficult road right now.